Have you ever wondered whether that gut feeling you have sometimes, that instinctive pull, holds any real weight in the decision-making process? Let's dive into the fascinating world of intuition. Picture this. You're faced with a decision, and something inside you nudges you toward a certain direction. You can't quite put your finger on it, but it's there, whispering in the back of your mind. This, my friends, is what we call intuition. It's that instinctive feeling, that internal compass that guides us when conscious reasoning just doesn't cut it. Now, intuition isn't some mystical power reserved for the chosen few. It's a part of us all, a fundamental aspect of our human nature. It's like a silent partner in our decision-making process, often nudging us in the right direction before our conscious mind even has a chance to catch up. But what exactly is this intuition? Well, it's not as clear-cut as logic and reason. It's more like a gut feeling, an instinct about something. It's that hunch you have when something doesn't feel right, or that inexplicable certainty when something feels just perfect. It's an internal dialogue that doesn't use words but feelings. It's subtle, yet powerful. In the next few minutes, we're going to explore the role of intuition in decision-making. We'll delve into the science behind it and how it can help us make better decisions in our personal and professional lives. We'll explore why it's important to pay attention to these intuitive cues and how they can guide us to make more informed, more effective decisions. It seems like a mysterious concept, but intuition might be more influential in our lives than we realize. So let's embark on this journey together as we unravel the power of intuition, its role in our lives, and how we can harness it to make better decisions. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the fascinating world of intuition and its incredible influence on our decision-making process. It seems like a mysterious concept, but intuition might be more influential in our lives than we realize. While intuition might seem like a mystical force, there is scientific evidence that supports its role in decision-making. Let's take a moment to delve into the fascinating world of research that has been conducted on this subject. Scientists have been studying intuition for years, trying to understand how this invisible guide works. The general consensus is that intuition is a form of rapid cognition. It's our brain processing information at lightning speed, faster than our conscious mind can keep up with. This processing is often based on patterns and connections that our brain has learned over time. Let's consider a study conducted by the Max Planck Institute for Human Cognitive and Brain Sciences. The researchers found that decisions perceived as intuition were made 7 seconds before individuals consciously realized they were making them. This discovery highlights how our subconscious mind is always at work, silently influencing our conscious decisions. Similarly, a study published in the journal Psychological Science found that individuals can make accurate judgments about a person's sexual orientation based purely on intuition. This study illustrates how our brains can identify patterns and make connections that our conscious mind might not pick up on. Another research from the University of New South Wales showed that intuition is a real psychological phenomenon that can be measured and observed in a lab. This study discovered that intuition, much like a muscle, can be strengthened with practice and used to make faster, more accurate decisions. These studies, among many others, give credibility to the idea that intuition is a powerful tool in decision-making. They highlight how our brains are capable of processing complex patterns and making connections faster than we can consciously realize. So while intuition might feel like a leap of faith, it's more like a high-speed subconscious evaluation of the information at hand. It's our brain's way of saying, I've seen this before, and based on that experience, this is what I think you should do. So it turns out there's some method to this seemingly abstract madness. But how does intuition practically factor into our decision-making process? Let's delve into that a bit more. Imagine you're at a crossroads with a tricky decision to make. You've weighed the pros and cons, but you're still stuck. That's when you might feel a gut instinct, a subtle nudge towards one direction or the other. That's your intuition at work. Intuition is like an internal compass, guiding us when the path isn't clear. It's an instinctive understanding, an inherent sense of what is right or wrong, even when logic and reason can't provide an answer. It's that aha moment, a sudden clarity that cuts through the fog of uncertainty. But intuition isn't about disregarding logic or reason. It's about balancing the two. Think of it as a dance where intuition leads and reason follows. Intuition might suggest a direction, but reason helps us chart the course. Let's say you're hiring for a position and 2 candidates are equally qualified. One candidate, however, just feels like a better fit. That's your intuition speaking, giving you a gut feeling. But reason must also come into play. You might need to consider factors such as work ethic, team compatibility, and past performance. Or perhaps you're considering a business investment. The numbers look good, but something just feels off. That's intuition again, waving a red flag. But you shouldn't immediately drop the opportunity. Use reason to investigate further. Maybe there's an underlying issue you need to address. Intuition can help us identify patterns and connections that our conscious mind might miss. It's like a whisper from our subconscious, hinting at insights drawn from past experiences, emotions, and our innate understanding of the world. But remember, intuition isn't infallible. It's a tool, not a magic wand. It can guide us, but we must also use our reasoning skills to make informed decisions. It's about finding the right balance between the two. So, the next time you're faced with a tough decision, listen to your gut, but also weigh the facts and think critically. That's how you harness the power of intuition in decision-making. Intuition, when balanced with reason, can be a powerful ally in our decision-making. Knowing what we do now, how can we utilize our intuition to make better decisions? This question brings us to the heart of our discussion: harnessing the power of intuition. Intuition is like a muscle. The more we use it, the stronger it becomes. The first step to honing this innate ability is to simply become more aware of it. Pay attention to those internal nudges, those feelings in your gut that seem to come from nowhere. It's easy to dismiss them as random thoughts or feelings, but they are often your intuition trying to guide you. Practicing mindfulness is a powerful tool in this process. Mindfulness, being fully present and engaged in the moment, allows us to quiet the noise of our busy minds and tune into our intuitive insights. Regular meditation, even just a few minutes a day, can significantly enhance our ability to access and understand our intuitive thoughts. Self-awareness is equally important. The more you understand yourself, your values, your desires, and your fears, the easier it will be to distinguish between intuition and other influences, such as fear or wishful thinking. Remember, intuition isn't about making impulsive decisions. It's about listening to that inner voice, paying attention to those gut feelings, and then using that information as one part of your decision-making process. It's a balance between intuition and logic, between feeling and reason. It's also crucial to trust your intuition. Trusting your intuition might feel risky, especially if it's leading you in a direction that doesn't make logical sense. But remember, intuition taps into knowledge and insights that your conscious mind might not be aware of. So start small. Use your intuition to make minor decisions, and as you become more confident, you can start applying it to more significant aspects of your life. And remember, it's okay to make mistakes. Mistakes are part of the learning process. They help us refine our intuitive abilities and understand better when and how to trust our gut feelings. The more we listen to our intuition, the better we become at recognizing its voice. So, let's start listening and harness the power of our intuition. It's a journey of self-discovery and empowerment that can lead to more informed, authentic, and fulfilling decisions in our personal and professional lives. In conclusion, intuition is not just a figment of our imagination, but a real impactful aspect of our decision-making process. It's a powerful force, a gut feeling or instinct that can guide us towards the right or wrong path, even when our conscious minds are unsure. We've delved into the science behind intuition, and it's fascinating to see how our brains process information on a subconscious level. Scientific research supports the notion that intuition helps us identify patterns and make connections that might escape our conscious awareness. It's a testament to the incredible complexity and capacity of our minds. In the realm of decision-making, intuition plays a crucial role. It's that feeling in your gut when you're about to make a decision. It's the voice in your head that tells you something isn't quite right, even if you can't pinpoint why. It's that sense of certainty when all the facts and figures say otherwise. It's a tool we all possess, and it's up to us to learn how to use it effectively. But remember, intuition isn't a replacement for logic and reason, it's a companion to them. It's important to balance our intuitive insights with rational thinking. Sometimes our gut feelings can guide us in the right direction, but other times they might be influenced by our biases or fears. So, while intuition is a powerful tool, it's also crucial to evaluate it critically and consider it alongside other information. Harnessing the power of intuition isn't always easy. It requires self-awareness, practice, and a willingness to trust yourself. But the rewards can be immense. It can lead to better decisions in our personal and professional lives, and ultimately, a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Remember to trust your intuition and use it to make better decisions. and don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more insightful content like this.